Second Nature for Children is in the house. Coach, how you doing?
As always, man, I'm great, great, great. How about yourself?
Coach, I'm doing absolutely great, man. I appreciate you. I just want to say that up top, up front. I appreciate you. I
Same here, man. Same here.
appreciate your perspective, your opinion, your truth, everything. So I just want to let you know that. Before we jump into this tonight, family, as you come in, make sure you subscribe, share this information, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Sometimes I don't even know why I even say that. I have it, written, but I'm trying to bring it to our attention, but it don't seem to be working. It seems like our focus is not focused a lot of times. And I came up, you and I were just talking very briefly about this topic that I came up with tonight. And when I think about us as a people, as individuals, as we live in our lives, and us as a group of people, all my life I've been the one to observe and wonder why. I'm always trying to figure out why, because I know that in the Black community, there's a lot of issues, there's a lot of problems we deal with, and there's a lot of different reasons that we deal with them and that we have certain problems. But it must come a time where some type of consciousness come to you to wake you up. If you used to do this and used to do that, fine, it's okay. We all have a past. But there must come a time that, oh man, okay, I got to let that go. It must be some type of consciousness that come to you. So I'm always trying to figure out why certain things. That's how I came up with this topic tonight. And the topic is, are Blacks ruled by the devil? I just want everybody to kind of think about it. I just want to give you something to think about. I just want to give you something to think about. The comment section is open, and I'm thinking about even we start going live. I see how many people would like to go live, see how people what they're doing on Sunday night. I know a lot of
Well,
people.
let me ask you this.
Okay.
Let me ask a question. When you say ruled by the devil, okay, are we talking about the devil as an entity, or are we talking about the devil as a choice? Because I'm saying I notice people would, you know, put a lot of stuff and say, man, that got to be the devil. And when I look at it, really, nah, it's a choice.
Mhm.
That person you're talking about made a choice. They had to know somewhere, somehow, it might not go right. You know what I mean? But they choose to do it anyway. So we talking about the entity, the devil, or we just talking
Well, okay. I
whatever
got
you got inside you, you made that choice. You see what I'm
I,
saying?
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I got it. And what I'm gonna do is by you asking me that question, I'm gonna take the devil from the dictionary, not from the
Okay.
Bible, how we think about it. Because
Okay,
I
okay.
want to make sure that we all have a reference to the same devil that I'm speaking of.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay. All
taking,
right.
yeah, so I'm gonna take this devil and I'm gonna define, coach, I'm gonna make sure that I always define a couple of words out of the topic. So once we get started, so we can all be on the same boat together. So let me get right to
Okay.
it. And this will answer your question even more. So first I ask, are Blacks ruled by the devil? Is that our ruler? Is that our problem? And this will deal with, so let's define rule right quick. To rule something is a statement of what to do and not to do. A statement of what to do and not to do. We got rules to certain things. It's a principle that's governing your conduct, your actions, your practice, your procedures, the way you do things, etc. All right, so we're talking about something that you should know by now, just like you just stated a little earlier. Is it your choice to do this and that? Uh, a rule to do or not to do. All right, now let's deal with the devil. Let's break it down. Defining the word devil, we'll go with a simple definition: the supreme spirit of evil. That's coming from the dictionary. The,
Okay. Okay.
okay, so we're gonna
Supreme
deal
spirit
with
of evil.
so
Okay.
we're gonna deal with the supreme spirit of evil, the enemy of goodness. That
Okay.
supreme, okay, the supreme spirit of evil, the enemy of goodness. So now we know that in the immaterial part of us, deep down in us, we know this, that part, that deep, that's deep in our soul, it also has a good part of us and there's a bad part of us. Are
Good.
you with me?
Yeah, I
Deep,
got you.
I just want to go with the definition that we have. We understand, and you see that from our actions. You know that there's a good part of us, there's a bad part of us. A lot of us don't even understand that we've been diagnosed, that we haven't been diagnosed, but a lot of us have bipolar. One while we one way, the next while we're another way, and we don't understand why we going through certain things. Or I don't know if you ever had anybody in your life or someone you just had to deal with that one while you dealing with them, everything is cool and everything is going good. You may go out the house and come back 2, 3 hours later, and that it's a totally different person. You understand? So
I got you.
yeah, a lot of us don't even understand that bipolar is real, and a lot of us don't understand that deep down inside of us that there is a evil spirit just as well as there is a good spirit. There is definitely two sides of you, whether you know it or not, because 22 years of ministering in the prison system, working with nothing but killers, I've experienced that evil side of thousands and thousands of young men and ladies that it comes up. Now, while I'm sitting there talking to them, you will never know that the person that you're talking to just killed 2 or 3 people because now everything is calm and cool. But at that time, there was an evil side that came out of them. So when we talk about the devil, we simply want to talk about that supreme spirit of evil. It's in there, it's in all of us. I want everybody to understand. So there's a side of us that's morally bad. There's a side of us that's wicked. It causes harm or injury. Whether you know it or not, coach, you have that in you. Let somebody take you down. It's in there.
I know. I know. I
and,
know. So
and sometimes a lot of us, it's due to a lot of us have bad character or conduct. But I want everybody to understand that that evil spirit, it dwells. And so what I'm trying to figure out right now is why certain things we do and don't do. Go back to the rule. Why certain rules we keep or don't keep. Do we not keep these good rules or do good things because we are ruled by the devil and dealing with things that are enemy of good? That means it's opposite. So that means we're dealing with certain things that's bad. So now we're talking about, here we go right here. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Now we're talking about a state of mind and a lack of principles. Stay with me 1 second. Because both of these areas have to be connected. This is what we don't understand. This is what we was not taught. So now I'm coming on to try to bring things that long time ago in the Black community should have been introduced to us or should have been taught to us that we don't understand right now today why we're struggling. We're struggling because our mindset is not connected to our principles, that good spirit. If there's an evil spirit, then there's a good spirit. So what's happening, we are not connected to that good spirit. We are connected, whether you know it or not. Watch our actions, and I'm going to explain just a tad bit more, and I'm going to let you go how you want to go. We are connected to that evil spirit because a lot of things that we do, it go against goodness. It's the opposite of goodness. And that's that devil when you go opposite of goodness. And we have to be careful because these areas, the mind and the soul, They have to be connected to each other because they both deal with your emotions. Oh, I want you to, and I want the family to just kind of think about their life, kind of think about where they are right now in their life. And I want them to understand that what they're going through right now today is dealing with their mindset, is dealing with their soul, and is dealing with their emotions. So let me show you very briefly. As an individual, I want to take it as an individual first. I may get to a group, but I'm not going to worry about the group right now. I want to show you as an individual how the devil is ruling your life. Physically, when you are not taking care of yourself, whether you know it or not, it's a spirit of evil. Because it's the enemy of goodness, and it causes harm or injury to your well-being. Boy, I hope they got that right. A lot of things we going through, we don't understand. I'm trying to bring an understanding. If you're not taking care of yourself physically, there's a reason when you know that your well-being, or you may not be unconscious that your well-being is all you have in life. Because if you lose your life, you've lost it all. We got to wake up. I'm trying to bring a consciousness, and I'm trying to give an understanding of what's going on. We are ruled by the devil, and I just explained to you how we are ruled by the devil, because when you're not taking care of yourself, it brings harm, it brings injury to you, and that's part of a definition of the devil, because it's the enemy of goodness. It's what's bad for you, and you don't even understand, because that good spirit will not let you self-destruct. I gotta just take my time. I'm finna let you go, coach. I want them to get this stuff. I want them to understand what the problem is. This is the problem. Shoot me a comment if it's not. Let me know what the problem is, because I'm giving it to you. It causes harm and injury to you, coach. And until you learn how to connect the proper mindset to the proper principles, the devil will always ruin your life, because it's that spirit that destroys, and a lot of us are self-destructive because of our conduct, because of our action, because of a lack of discipline. I want you to see how the devil, I want you to see, because of a lack of self-control and a lack of love for ourselves, that's that devil, that's that evil spirit. I just defined it. That's that evil spirit. The devil is really doing a job on us, and we don't understand what's going on in our lives. That evil spirit knows, coach, your mental state. It knows that if you're unstable, it knows that. It knows that you are dealing with a lot of trauma from your past, or either something is going on in your life right now. That evil spirit knows that, and it plays on that. That's not that good spirit. That's that evil spirit. That's that devil. That's that enemy of goodness. It's bringing you bad things. That's that supreme being of the evilness that dwells within you. I want everybody to know that. If it's not right, let me know. I'm telling you, it's a fact from how I just defined it, what's going on in our lives. It knows that you lack character and integrity. The devil knows your weakness. Yeah. It knows you have a problem with drugs. It knows you have a problem with alcohol, or whatever your vice might be. That evil spirit knows that. And you're more connected to that evil spirit because you keep acting out on these things that'll destroy your life instead of that good spirit. Because that spirit knows that you won't seek help. It knows it can destroy you. You won't even reach out and it know you won't even seek help. It knows you. Just like that good spirit know you. That evil spirit know you as well. And I want you to think of your life and just think about what's going on in your life. And you let me know which one you're more connected to, that evil spirit or that good spirit. Coach, I'm gonna let you go. Well, whichever way you want to go, our topic are blacks ruled by the devil. And my answer is yes.
I the only reason I asked you whether you talking about the entity or choice is because I think a lot of people shy away from, you know, accountability, being accountable for what they say and what they do. If you know yourself, I know myself, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I know myself very well. And I know there's good and there's evil. And you push that button, you're gonna get that side. I see the display before. And that's why I make it a point to remove myself from certain situations. It's like I already see it occurring before it has. So I say, you know what? Let me ease on now. Now, whoever is responsible, what have you, they can call it whatever they want, but they don't see what I see. It's possible occurring. So I remove myself. That is a choice, right? That's a choice. And that's why I asked you what I asked you now. If we use, if we use the devil, well, let's say we use the good. So the good is in God. Let me use God as the good side. We know we have good and bad. What is the issue with the evil overcoming the good?
Are you asking
Is
me?
it the no, 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 yeah, no, I mean, why is it the evil is overcoming the good? I mean, that's a question that people got to ask themselves
Okay, okay,
if they're in that situation.
okay, okay. They're in that
Why is the
situation.
evil overcoming the good?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mhm,
Why?
mhm.
If you have both, why is it always this side? Why can't be the good overcoming the other side? You know, and like I said, when we use the term the God and we use the devil, I think people kind of shy away from their accountability, you know. Because if you say, "But man, you made that choice, that's on you," then that person, you have to do something about it if you don't want that to reoccur, you know. And if you don't do anything about it and it occurs again, then that means it's on you. Now you can go down that rabbit hole and let it keep happening like that, or you can learn from it. I think that's just my opinion. I think at the end of the day, man, it's accountability, man. It's accountability. I always say you can find good, bad, and ugly. Be it a speech, be it a book, some sort of literature to enhance your life. So, what are you seeking? To enhance the good or to enhance it? What are you doing with your actions? And that's why I said it comes down to you, that individual. I can understand someone being between a rock and a hard place, having to do what they got to do. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you, a little conscious enough to know, man, that ain't right. That's good. That's wrong. Come on, man. So it comes down to a choice. And I really believe we're running away from that accountability, you know. A lot of us. I can't say all because some of us got some issues, that, it's just some serious issues, but we don't even know we have. But a lot of us can do better, know they can do better, but the effort, man, the effort is lackluster. You know what I mean? That's what I believe. So
Well, I'm definitely gonna go with that part because I spoke on that. It's definitely a choice, and just like I opened up when I was speaking on rule, the definition, what to do and what not to do. That comes to what you're speaking about, that choice. That's what that comes to. That comes to you making that choice. And I asked in another video, do you have a do and don't list? Things that you do and things you just don't do anymore.
just don't
So,
do.
absolutely. See, a lot of us don't even have a do and don't list. A lot of us, man, are just find ourselves just going with the flow or just doing anything. And we have to be careful because there is an evil spirit, just like there's a good spirit. There's good and bad in everyone. And that evil spirit understands that we haven't been taught and that we don't know. There's a science. There's a science, coach, and I teach it to the children. There's a science that bringing that positive mindset and connecting that mindset to that soul where you can achieve anything in life. And see, here's the thing right here.
Yeah, I believe that.
There's a certain mindset. And so what happens is, I'm telling you this right here, it's real easy. Here's the problem, and this kind of piggyback a little bit on what you said as well. It's real easy to self-destruct and follow the devil. That's easy because it comes with no responsibility. It comes with no accountability. It comes with
exactly.
It's real. It's real easy. That's why I say most of us are ruled by that devil because we are doing things that could either harm or hurt us. We're dealing with that evil spirit because that evil spirit is real easy to do and to get along with. Now, here comes that good spirit. It takes work to connect to that good spirit. You got most folks in the church right now today that's supposed to be a religious type of people that's supposed to be connected to that which dwells within them, whatever their religion is. But when I see their actions, which that is one of the principles that you should be governed by, either good or bad, I see more of an evil action, even from the church people, than a good action. When I'm reaching out to people to help with these children, I'm talking about church people as well. They don't show a good spirit of helping. They don't show a Christ-like, or Allah, or whatever religion. That's why I'm trying to get an understanding, and I'm trying to let folks know we got to start fooling ourselves thinking that we all this, especially my religious group of people. I don't see them doing anything, especially as individuals. All I see them doing a lot is calling on God because either they sick or something is going on in their lives and they just calling on the Lord. I don't see them doing any work for the Lord. I don't. Send me something and let me see you as an individual. Let me see your work because you can go see my work every day. And I'm hearing that he'll know his children by their fruit, by the fruit that they're bearing, what they're doing. Okay? So I would love, especially my religious group of people, to share with me some of the work that you were doing from that good spirit. And I ain't talking about just going to church. I'm talking about when you go and ye therefore in the highways and byways, what you're doing every day to help someone. If it ain't every day, at least 6 days, 5 days out of the week. What are you doing? Because I'm reaching out and I'm going all over the world. People from Romania, Europe, Canada, people hear me up. So I know people hear me, but no one is responding to pull with the organization so we can help our children. That's not a good spirit. I don't care what nobody say, because I'm looking at the action of our people and for what I'm seeing. And I'm giving my observation from what I'm seeing. And I can prove it, and I prove it by these videos that people are not listening to, that people are not sharing, that could change their lives. You have most of us going out every day looking at celebrity junk, entertainment, sports. We will go and go out on social media and deal with everything that entertains us instead of focusing more on something that'll help change our lives for the betterment. That's a fact. And that's sad. And that's why when you asked me earlier what made me come up with this, and I'm saying it has to be some type of problem. When I see people that's obese and overweight, I have no problem with that. The problem that I have is that they continue, that why something is not going off to make them say, whoa, I need to get it together. And
Well,
that
like I said,
go ahead on.
like I said, I don't mean to cut you. Like I said, maybe they think they're okay.
Mm.
In their eyes, they're okay. You know
And
what
so
I mean?
and by them thinking that, that has to be that evil spirit. That couldn't be a good spirit that let you keep your eyes closed to
Yeah, but
self-destruction.
and I understand what you were saying, but in their mindset, it's not. They're fine. And one of the reasons I think a lot of people think in that regard, if you're talking about obesity and all, they're fine, is because a lot of people look like them. So what's wrong with me? What's wrong with us? Ain't nothing wrong with us. That's normal. That's the only thing I can come up with, man. You think either there's nothing wrong with you or it's too much work. So you gonna make the excuse to be how you are and you satisfied with that. You know what I mean? That's all I can come up with, really. You
Well,
know?
and you know, by you saying that right there, it takes me back to when I said earlier, until we learn how to work this, here's the problem. This is where it starts. Until, because you just said, you made the comment, maybe they think they fine, maybe they think they okay, maybe they think they do. You could be right. Some of them know, but won't just
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
some of them know.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah.
But I would definitely agree that some of them think that it's okay. So that's why I spoke earlier, to let you know that until we learn how to work this here, our mental state, to let us know that, damn, I'm literally self-destructive. I'm killing myself by not taking care of myself physically. What is it going to take for us to wake up here? And then you got to learn how to wake up here. And then you have to connect that to that good spirit that dwells within you, to get those good principles that will make you act on now what you have become aware of. Here's the problem, coach. From growing up, no one taught us the foundation of walking this journey. And that journey is learning how to connect the mind, the body, and the soul together. But we don't know how to do it. And that's why I teach it to children. We are disconnected mentally, physically, and spiritually. We are disconnected. We think that we are connected to a good spirit, but I'm here to tell you from our action, what's gone against goodness? That's the devil. You self-destructing, you destroy yourself. That's that evil spirit. And we're more connected to that evil spirit than that good spirit. And that's the problem we're having. And I'm so glad that I'm aware of that. And I'm trying to share that with us. Because there's a reason, family. You drinking so much, you overweight, you smoking so much, you doing this. There's a reason. And the reason is because you are not truly connected to that good spirit. That's the reason. We understand there's a lot of different reasons in the Black community where you're dealing with trauma from something that happened to you when you was little. I said that earlier. Then that lets you know you need to get help here. I said earlier that that evil spirit know that you won't seek help. So it's going to keep running amok in your life because it knows you need help. So instead of you going to get help, you'll drink yourself to death. You'll smoke yourself to death. You'll do whatever vice it takes to destroy yourself because you're more connected to the supreme evil spirit than you are to the good spirit. And that's the problem that we're having in the Black community. That's a fact. That's a fact, coach. I can prove it. All we got to do is look around. I got numbers. I can pull these numbers up when I'm dealing with the mind, the body, and the soul. I can pull these numbers up and let you know that in all three areas, we're leading with destruction in all three areas. And that's that evil spirit. It's nothing good about that. And we'll sleep to it. And here it is, you and I putting out this. This is great information. We won't subscribe. We won't hit the thumbs up. We won't share it. One reason we won't share it, I want you to think about this. As an individual, you know a lot of different people, and I'm speaking to the family. And you know the people that you know don't even want to hear it. How bad is that? You can't even share it with them because you know they don't want to hear it because you know they're not trying to get better. That's why as an individual, I hope that you hear what I'm saying and you tap into that good spirit and you begin to take care of yourself. And if you ever need my help or to speak with me, there's my information right there. You can hit me up, shoot me a comment, let me know what you think. And I leave it at that for tonight. Are Blacks ruled by the devil? I say yes. On a higher level, we are ruled by the devil because of our action. And I leave it right there. Coach, you got 3 minutes. I'm gonna let you close it out. I'm done, son.
Choices, man. I could understand people going through whatever they went through, childhood trauma, what have you, even adulthood, and it taking them down a path that is destructive to their well-being. I get that, but I can't see that for everybody, or the majority of people. I just can't see it. I really think it comes down to the choice we make. Now, so you tell me that majority of people is between a rock and a hard place, so they do what they do? Nah, it come down to a choice. Because if you make that other choice, you got to do some work. Maybe you're not ready to do it. Maybe you don't want to do it because you feel you don't have to. I don't know what it is. But I know at the end of the day, man, as human beings, trying to be better, trying to evolve, you got to make that put that special effort in. You got to put that work in you to be better in every aspect of your life. So beware of your choices, man. That's all I can say. I mean, be honest with yourself. We always talk about be honest with yourself. You know, you know whether that path you're going down is good or bad for your well-being. You know it's only one life, to my knowledge, one life you got to live. Why not try to live the best possible life you can? First and foremost, by taking care of who you are, taking care of yourself. Always talking about the mind, body, and soul. You can't run away from that. So if you don't tap in to try to be a better version of yourself, then who will? Everybody else is benefiting. I mean, we talked about that before. The hospital is benefiting, the pharmaceutical companies benefiting, the prison system is benefiting. And I know stuff can happen, man, but come on, man. We better than that, man. Make better choices, do better, man. That's what I got, man.
All right, coach. And I'll leave it at that. We out. Family, subscribe, like, and share. Thanks for another great show, coach. And I'll see you next time.
All right, peace out.